Sounds good.
Recording going.
Right.
Okay. So,
Right, when last we left,
off, you guys had managed to get into the tomb
Crypt, tome,
of
Khan, whatever.
one person known as something Vash.
Yeah.
A second.
What we should have had the cleric do prior to this was actually research anything we could on this tomb. But hindsight is 2020.
Half for Vash.
Hathelvash. Right, we had made it inside, and then we animated up a bunch of retards. Cool.
So you are
Let's
in
make
a
with the
long...
whacking.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are in... Where are we? You're going from a narrow passage to a slightly wider passage. The walls of this long narrow passage are honeycombed with small niches, each set with a skull yellowed with age. It radiates menace in a low, nearly inaudible hum, tugging at your senses, as if 1,000 of skulls are whispering to each other. You see the opening of a passageway in the northern wall, followed by 4 shadowy alcoves in the southern wall, each an arch formed from human thigh bones, with a skull as the keystone. Just at the edge of your light, beyond the alcoves, you can make out another passageway in the northern wall, at the far end of the corridor.
That would be that one. Woo.
Yep, as you have walked in, these wonderful gentlemen, or probably gentlemen, have reanimated, and they form a rank and begin to march toward you with pale necromantic fire burning in their eye sockets. I hope you've packed clean underwear. You're going to need it.
Stop, heathen!
We'll need it for bandages. Right.
Sorry, I'm chewing. Give me a second.
Uh-huh.
Okay, just a heads up, I'm probably going to have to re-roll after this, but we'll see how we go.
We'll see. So, we're going to be going... we did initiative. No one's got surprise. Rather, sorry. We're going to go into initiative. So, your intentions, Orca.
My intent. Orca is going to attempt to... How many look like they could fit the whole width? The whole 4?
That's there. That's all 4 jumbled up together.
So all 4 are there? Okay, I'm going to attempt to move forward.
Probably safely 2 abreast, and you'd be able to use your weapons, but they don't look like they're
For
going to
us.
worry about that.
Okay, cool. Right, I'm going to move ahead 5 foot and off to the left, in the hopes that the other fighter will join me on the right.
The other fighter.
Blockade them.
Oh, Calvin.
Calvin. And I'm going to, yell for the cleric to turn these undead beasties, or do his, godlike hoodoo. Okay, Cat, you can't go behind my monitors. Get the fuck out. Get back here, you little bitch!
Augustine, what are you doing?
I'll cast Turn Undead. I don't know, do I cast it or do I chant it?
It's just an ability. Yeah, chant it.
Yep. So make sure you got that page open so we can read everything we need. Malefica.
I tell everyone to wait. Fuck. Okay. So I tell everyone to wait, and I'm like, I say, my intention is to talk to the group and them. Yeah.
Can't hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
And I will say to the group they're just sentries here because they think they're going to be plundered again, but I think we can talk to them.
Okay, you're hoping that a talking...
What part of burning hellfire in their eyes did you not understand?
I know I understood it, but I also remember I also understood what was written at the start of the tomb.
Yeah, technically we haven't plundered.
Yep, so I'm taking a bit of a risk here, but this is what I want to do.
Well, have already pissed them off by entering.
So you're suggesting to the group, just wait, let's talk.
Yep,
Calvin.
I think we could actually talk to the sentries.
Okay, Calvin, what's your take? Because remember, you guys...
Who had the bracelet, by the way?
You.
I did. Okay. At which point that might have changed what I was going to do.
So I guess if Orca's up on one side and Malefica's gonna, come up the other side and pull from, maybe I, move forward, ready to pull back Malefica and attack, and have my my weapon at the ready. But I'm waiting to see if these discussions go well.
Okay. Cool, so we'll get a one initiative roll. We're going to see what happens. So remember, the order in this combat is it's missile fire, ready spells, missile fire, spells, melee, and movement.
Movement's last, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, if you have a look at chapter combat.
Yeah, it's awkward because that means you can't move then swing.
No.
Yeah.
So the winning, so casting spell. Sorry, I'll take that back. The winning side acts for. Why? So hang on.
Prepared
here
spells,
we go. Alternate combat sequence. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, yeah. So it's any prepared spells go first. Page 35, if anyone's interested.
It
next,
is literally
fire,
movement last. Interesting.
Melee combat and then movement. Yep, so that's what we're up to.
Cool.
But you got to remember that all happens on your turn.
Yeah.
So it just depends on who's going to be up first. So you're at the front, Andy. So let's see what Orca can roll for the group. That's
the best number.
That's that's a good number if I can roll under that.
Yeah.
No. So what that kind of indicates is that they're going to be coming at you and attacking you.
Yeah. But as aforementioned, if movement comes last, they can't move into melee.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. But some of them...
I think that needs to be rewritten.
Well, that's how it is, unfortunately. It's weird, but I'm guessing you set yourself up for the next attack.
Yeah.
So they will move forward. So each one of these squares, if you were to actually look, is only 2.5 feet across, roughly.
Right.
Roughly. So
they're just going to dogpile on me.
No, 1. That's 5. That's 10. That's 20. That's 30. And this one will do the same. And these two will come up.
Yeah. So when I said they're just going to dogpile me...
Well, they can't because they can't attack.
Yeah.
If we're following this initiative sequence. So, prepared things. Cleric, have you been preparing to use your cast to do your...
Turn undead.
Okay. So you have been preparing that?
Yes.
Excellent. So, you're level 2 now, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do is you roll 3d6, and if you are successful, I'll roll how long it's for, and you roll 2d6 worth of hit dice to see how many are turned, lowest of hit dice to highest hit dice. So at level 2, you would expect to be able to roll a 7 or less,
7 or more.
7 or more, but these aren't just your ordinary everyday skeletons.
Oh,
so
God.
You're going to need a little bit higher than that, so make your 3d... Oh, you've done that, 13.
On that, 13.
Excellent. Roll 2d6.
Oh. Oh. It's not good.
No, not really. But, 4 is better than 1. That's all I can say.
Ah.
So how many are turned is going to be the big question.
So I'm going to say that this one goes wheedly, wheedly, wheedly. And this one goes wheedly, wheedly, wheedly.
Back off, demons!
And they keep on continuing backing away, cowering. And so they will eventually... But does not affect the others, unfortunately. So now we go down to missile fire. Nope. Parley talk.
Is it me?
That would be you.
Okay. You have the bracelet, Orca?
Yep.
Okay, I grab the bracelet from Orca. Can I do that?
You'll be moving over and getting it off him.
And I say, wait. We come here to return what was taken from you. We did not take it, but we understand that you are here to guard the trove.
I'd like to know how she got it without aggravating the 4 skeletons, but...
That's a good point.
Keep going.
And I place it in front of myself, and say that we have come and with good intent. I place it in front of myself, and I swear to God, if this doesn't work, I'm dead. Yeah.
So
I'm trying to reason.
You would have gone up here.
Does this game have a full defense option?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
And Calvin, you said that you were basically moving in a tight formation to get ready to pull back the magic user and do something.
Yeah, I was ready. They start looking about the tacky, I'll pull it back.
Because things are going to get all attacky next round.
Oh.
That's good. You've had an experiment. I know what's going to happen, but anyway. Intentions, please.
My intention, should I get initiative, is to gauge the intent of the skeletons. If they look like they're more interested in the bracelet and they're going to take it and fuck off, then great. If they look like they're going to take a swing at me, then I'm going to, drop that nice cold iron spiked club into one.
Okay. Anyone else?
I back up.
Calvin or Augustine?
No.
If I attack them with my hand axe, does that do anything?
If you what, sorry?
If I attack them with my hand axe, do they just, reanimate?
I guess you'll find out.
Okay.
Don't give them ideas.
Okay. I'm
Trust
ready.
me, he's had that idea plenty of times.
Sorry, Georgia?
I'm ready to start whacking.
Okay.
So.
Yep. Augustine, what are you
I'll be
doing?
prepared to attack the one on the left if things go south and they start attacking.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I just want you to remember what I said. Okay. So we'll have Malefica, please. Rolling a d6 for initiative. Nice number. Not quite nice enough.
Better number.
Yep. So, spells, nothing on my side. No parley talk. Attack, and then move. So, unfortunately, the two people that are closest to me would be Malefica and Orca. So, Malefica, You are missed. You are lucky.
Yay!
Orca, you are very lucky, but since they don't get damaged by criticals, no critical miss will do anything to them either.
Also, are they intelligent undead?
You'll find out in a second.
Okay. You tried to talk to them. They did nothing.
Now,
I'm going to go with no.
Just saying, you have stopped focusing on your undead, which means you've broken your
turn.
Undead.
You have to keep your chant going and waving your holy symbol around. Instead, you grabbed your mace and wanted to thwack at them.
But that's okay, you live and learn.
That's it.
Yep.
Right.
And
over to our
then
side.
we go to your side. Prepared spells, no. Missile fire, no.
No.
Melee.
Wacky.
So, Augustine and Orca, you can attack the one to the north easily. Malefica, you can attack the one in front of you if you had to. Calvin, you are going to have to take penalties to get to the one that's attacking Malefica because she's in the way. You haven't been able to move her, and move comes next. And if it had been what we call a second tier weapon like a spear or something, then you could have poked past her and into the creature like a normal attack, but unfortunately it's a hand weapon.
Also, spears don't do well against, bony
Undead.
things.
No. Okay, so we'll just let you guys in order, whatever order you want to start whacking.
Yeah, just everybody just throw dice when they know what they need. Unless it's armor class 9.
Nope.
Hang on, actually, where am I? Fighter. Sorry, that will hit an armor class of 8.
Nope.
Nope, okay.
Augustine, 1d20 roll to hit. Plus any bonuses you have for strength or any magic.
No.
Cool. Nope. And Malefica, what are you trying to do?
I'm backing up, so I'm not at the front.
That happens
So
next.
that's movement,
So,
yep.
So you're not attacking, which means nothing happens. And Calvin, you can't attack this round, but you are trying to back up now. Okay. So you can't attack because she's in the way.
Okay, so sorry, say that again.
You can't attack the creature because Malefica is in the way until she moves out.
Right. So I guess I'm a bit stuck for now. Am I then? Do I
Just a little bit.
You lose the attack, and now comes the movement phase. So now Malefica can move out.
Okay.
Yep. So how are you moving out, Malefica?
Where am I?
Right here.
Okay, so who's that?
Big
Calvin.
brutish blue thing, or
Orca.
I'm making
Enemy.
I walk backwards as though I'm not trying to aggravate anyone.
So you're fighting with draw. Those are the words you're looking for.
Oh, okay, then I'm fighting withdrawal.
You really don't want me to have that free attack on you, do you?
I don't know what that is.
Never turn your back on an enemy.
Just withdrew like that, I would have had a free melee attack on you.
Yeah, I'm not turning my back. Thank God I said that right.
So you move back, which allows Calvin to move up a bit, but also allows this thing to move into it. And these lovely creatures...
They had their move this turn.
Nah, they're going to move more. They can't attack. But that's what they do. And we go into next round. Augustine, intent first.
Intent, whack this one. No, whack this one.
Yep.
Augustine can whack at that one. And
I'm
whacking at me.
And Calvin, what are you doing?
I'm going to whack one directly in front of me.
Okay. And Malefica?
Wait, can I take more than one? What score are they?
If they were hit dice 1 or less, you could attack your level. Unfortunately, they are not hit dice 1 or less.
Okay, I'm going to try and cast... Oh god, this could go badly. Sleep, but only on the 4 things that are attacking us.
Well, you wouldn't be able to get all
Hang on
4
a
without
second.
affecting
Are you
half.
sure you want to do that?
Hold on, I'm looking at my sleep spell because it doesn't. I don't quite. I know how it works. But
Okay.
like
Do these things have a brain?
how the fuck am I supposed to know? I don't know.
What are they? They're skeletons, yeah? What can you see burning behind their eyes?
Good point.
Would you assume that there is a brain in that cavernous skull? Can something without a brain be put to sleep?
I don't know what to do because I'm at the back and I only have a staff.
Stand there and watch out for other things.
Actually, yeah, I stand back and I just am aware of my surroundings.
Yeah. Keep.
I'm gonna be useless for this fight.
So what was the verdict on can I whack more than one of these?
Only one.
Only one, okay. Sorry, I just wanted that clarification.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be useless for this fight.
That's fine.
Okay.
Do you have a staff?
Yes.
Then
That's
you can
a
try and-
second tier weapon. You can
Yeah,
poke
it's
past
long enough that you
Caliban.
can try and swing over the dwarf's head at this one.
Oh god, what are my staff stats?
1d6.
As long as you don't roll a 1.
Yeah, because that means we'll
Okay.
probably hit the dwarf's
At which point you
head.
probably bomped the dwarf on the back of the head and he's going to be real unhappy. Cheap.
Rightio. Augustine, you've had a turn at initiative, is that right?
No, he
No?
has not.
Okay, where you go. 1d6 and get nice and high for the group.
Oh, here we go.
Yay!
Look at that.
We love it.
Okay, finally the group gets a break. The
Aha!
group, any spells?
No.
No missiles, melee,
just the
11. That adds up to what? to attack another class?
13, which for me is a... Where are we?
7.
Character sheet? Nah. Because I add 2 on top of that. Oh, 13. No, and that would be if I was a level whatever you are. Remember, I'm a level 3 fighter type, or level 2 fighter type. So a 13 for me is armor class 4.
It hits. Damage.
That would be 1d6 plus 2. So 7 points.
Still standing.
Yeah, and I don't know if the cold iron spike does anything additional to these
Did
things.
the wrong
Probably not.
one. Speed up. It's that
But-
one that took the damage.
Yeah, for smack.
Yep.
I was targeting. Sorry, I was targeting this one here, Steve.
Yep, that's what I did.
Yep, cool. Just
Okay.
leaving the one at the top to
Yep.
to Augustine to take out.
Augustine,
Yes.
your turn.
D20 to attack.
Yep.
Oh, come on!
Well, it was a mighty blow, and all of the creatures in the air that you managed to hit were wonderful. Unfortunately, the skeleton wasn't one of them.
Alright,
Okay,
Calvin, go.
Calvin.
D20.
D20
And do I have a plus
plus 4.
plus 4?
Yep.
You should
Magic
have
X.
the easiest time out of everybody to hit this thing.
Plus 4. Well, 1d20 plus 4.
That is a natural 20, but you
That's
can't crit a skeleton.
Lovely, which is unfortunate. So damage, please. Roll 1d... whatever it is.
1d6 plus 4.
1d6. Oh, sorry. Did that wrong.
That's fine.
So 5 points.
5, please.
Because
Okay.
you are strength 15, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So 1d6 plus
Okay, Malefica, your bop on its head with your quarterstaff. 1d20, please.
4. And that's at
What does
least
that
armor
hit?
class 3.
So is it a hit?
I said that's at least armor class 3. He said, what does that hit?
Oh.
But a level
Ah.
2 cleric rolling a 17 hits armor class 2.
Okay, damage for your staff, please, which I think is a 1d6.
1d6. Stuff. Where are we?
1d20.
Staff. 1d6 flat.
And
1
no,
point.
and no initiative,
No.
no strength thingy.
Oh,
I bop it on the nose.
That's okay. Every little bit helps. That could be the one hit point that takes it from being capable of hurting everyone to not being.
Not being able to hurt everyone.
Their turns. Ooh. So Augustine, just so we can make it more obvious, You're up to fighting this guy here.
Yeah.
So, the ones that have fighters, this guy here I'm going to randomly roll between Calvin and Orca when I get to it. So, Augustine's little monster rolls.
Swing, better.
What's your armor class?
9.
Oh,
what
dear.
are you wearing?
Leather armor.
Leather? So your armor class is at least 7 then?
Yeah. 9 is what you
Do you
start
have a
with.
shield?
Yeah.
That's 6 then.
Oh,
Yeah, 9 is where you start.
my bad.
That's all good. Let
Dexterity?
me have a look at the...
Dexterity's 8.
Okay, so it's not a
Plus
minus 1.
nothing.
Yeah, no, 6.
So that
I've actually got 15 armor class.
So what's your armor class?
Your armor class is 6.
6.
Yeah.
That hits you.
Ooh, they are good.
Take 2 points of damage.
Ow!
Yeah, it gets worse. Okay, Orca. Ooh.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That hits armor class 2.
Yeah, that'll hit.
We should just make a strategical retreat.
Not much of doing that because you've got that little chamber behind you. That's 6 points of damage to Orca. He's going to need some healing pretty soon. And
Yeah, I would like to enter the new value. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good out.
And Calvin. I think you're the only one they miss. Okay, so 1 it's Orca, 2 it's Calvin.
Oh.
Well, it could be more than that. He's your only fighter. That I think will definitely miss you.
I'm AC 5. Yeah,
Cool.
I'm AC 5.
Cool. Okay, so some heavy toll there. We go back up to initiative. What are people doing?
Gonna clonk the same one again.
Yep. Augustine?
Yeah, same again for me.
Cool. Calvin?
I'm thinking the one I hit didn't go all the way down.
Sorry, you're too close to your micro. I can't hear you.
No, it hasn't gone down yet, Georgia.
Okay, same one again then.
Yeah.
Okay, and Malefica?
Yeah, same again.
Okay.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Calvin is the one who hasn't rolled initiative yet.
Calvin, initiative, please. You may be. 1d6. Yep, 1d6. Get high as you can.
Some fights just have to run their course.
Oh, nice number. Rightio. I think it's melee first, and that's all of you guys.
Yep.
So
it's the melees, and that's it.
Yep.
Miss.
Or Augustine.
Oh,
not a good round. Calvin.
God damn.
I'm 1d20 plus 4, right?
Yep. 1d20 plus 4.
That doesn't. Oh, what do you normally hit with a 12?
On, I'll just check for
Level 2.
With a 12, that will hit 6.
That's enough to hit it. Damage, please.
What do I roll for that?
You 1d6 plus 4.
6.
Another 8, so that's 14 total to that one.
And it's gone. And your target has now disappeared, Malefica. You don't have anything to hit yet, because that one there was attacking Orca last time. I'll see if it changes when I get to... Oh, it's their turn now. So the one attacking Augustine. It's just going through the motions of just trying to obliterate you, really. And it misses. And Orca, your one manages to miss. And first of all, 1 to 10 it's Calvin, 11 to 20 it's Orca. Calvin, this one changes tactics and will hit you. Doing 5 points as its rusty war dagger bites deeply into your arm. So
I go -5, right?
That's right. You just type -5 and that will create a new total.
So we go back to initiative. Orca, intentions first.
Finish off
One in front of you.
the one that I hit.
Yep. Augustine.
Same again.
Yep. Calvin.
I'm gonna hit that one that me and Orca were sharing.
Okay. And Malefica.
How many are left?
There's one that's
3.
taken the place of the one that Calvin downed.
Can I reach it?
Yep.
You will
Okay,
be able
new
to do
one.
this turn.
I yell at the cleric and say, "Do your undead thing again and attack the one I can."
No, do it once. Go to combat.
Yeah, once.
Oh my god! I say.
Yeah.
What's the point of having a cleric? Fine.
And there's another problem. Once you start attacking them, you break any future turn undead of that one in this combat.
Okay.
Okay. Orca.
I just attack. I attack what I can.
Yep. Orca, your initiative, please. I got a 5. You get a. They're up first. So, Augustine. It misses you. Orca. It misses you. Calvin. It hits you. So unfortunately, Calvin, you're going to take another beating. You're taking another 2 points of damage.
Oh.
I can heal you. But just not yet.
Just hold on. And then it's back to you guys. So Augustine, you want to kick off with to hits? And that hits. Damage, please.
It's when we swap out the "I can heal you." Just tricking.
4 damage.
Cool.
I don't have any modifiers.
No, that's okay. And Orca. Come on, big number.
Yep. And
that's big enough.
Where's my dice roller? There we go. 1d6 plus 2 points. Roll 4 more. So that's what, 11 total. That's mine.
Drops to the floor. Another one drops to the floor. And Calvin.
Oh.
No.
Oh, for once.
And
my turn.
Malefica, come on, take the stage. Nope. Okay, not looking terribly good. Okay, we go back into
Initiative.
Shinitive. And Augustine, what are you doing?
Driving my mace through the head of this bastard.
There you go, now you're getting descriptive. Orca?
I'm going to swing and smash the one that is on Augustine in the hopes that we can then turn and finish this off.
Okay. Calvin?
I'm gonna keep attacking that one that keeps hitting. I'm getting a bit,
Okay. Yep.
Getting a bit fiery about the number of cuts it's getting on you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Malefica?
I'm going to attack the one I attacked before from where I
Cool.
can,
Okay.
but I'm very frustrated.
Good.
Like, I pretty much want to stomp its head in.
Excellent.
So I want to knock its head off its shoulders.
Cool. Okay. Augustine, initiative, please. And beat a 5. Beat a 5. Come on, you did it before.
Yes.
There you go. You guys up first. Where you go, Augustine? Try to knock its head off. Put the mace through it.
17.
That will definitely do damage, but how much damage?
All the damage. Great rolls.
No bonuses, eh?
No.
Okay, it's still up.
Oh.
God.
Orca.
Well, then I will finish it the fuck off.
And now it's not up. Okay, Calvin, come on.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Damage. How much?
D6 plus 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
9.
9 is a good number. Now we just need Malefica to follow that up with a really good bop.
Boop.
Not quite enough, sorry. Okay, these things don't have morale, so they just keep on fighting until they have their programming or they run out. So, Calvin, Orca and Malefica, because you won't be able to get there, Augustine. You can move over to Calvin to start readying the spell.
Yeah, I have to touch them too.
Yep, so...
Isn't there also that bandage option?
There is.
Yep. Which is done outside of combat, obviously.
Yep. But you could be getting ready for that, it's up to you.
Yeah.
So, I take it all three of you are just going to focus on getting that last one down?
Swing and
okay,
destroy this last skeleton.
Calvin, need an initiative number for you, please.
Now this Hathor Vat bitch is pissing me off. Or at least her pets are.
Well
Good
done.
number.
Calvin, where you go, swing and strike.
D20 plus 4?
Yep.
Yep.
That's enough to hit
It's a
it.
hit.
And damage.
And then D6 plus 4.
Good.
Well, you sprinkle the bones over, basically all over the place with that last hit, because you did almost 20 hit points all by yourself. But your shoulder slumps, you all rest against the walls and breathe heavily,
And
wondering what next is going to happen.
Cleaning the wound out with a little bit of water and bandage the shit out of it.
Which one? Your one?
Me.
So, what hit points are you on?
13.
7.
Okay, mage.
I've still got 8.
And Calvin, how many did you have?
I can't.
4.
4.
Ooh.
4 left, right, well.
Yep, so Augustine, there's 2 ways of casting your cure spell. One, you can just cast it when you need it, just real quick, or you can wait is it 6?
6 minutes or something.
Yeah, or you can cast it and tone over for 6 minutes and you get the full 6 back.
Yeah, I'll cast it for the 6 minutes on Calvin.
Cool.
Calvin.
Okay, so Calvin, you're back up 6.
And I'm doing the bandage option, which...
Yep. Which doesn't, well...
Yeah, it does in this
Didn't
book.
do
It's something ridiculous. It's like a great option. Where was it? Bandaging.
It'll be near combat. Yeah,
It's
something about it.
retardedly good.
The attack roll, that's after that.
Bandaging, binding wounds. There we go.
Binding.
Referees can allow the characters to bind 1d6 HP worth of wounds following a battle.
So I'm going to do 1d4. So
I
roll
think
your
that's-
1d4.
Yeah,
Because that
think
was
that's
what's
fair
the use
too.
of the spell.
2 points back.
2 points. Anyone else take any damage that want to bandage themselves?
I might actually. I
Yep.
can do it 2 points.
Okay, 1d4.
1d4. 3.
Okay, get 3 back. How far are you down, Calvin?
What do you mean?
How many more hit
How
points
many
until you get
after
to
you gain
max?
back your...
You got back 6
Yep.
from me casting.
Oh, right. I think my max hit points is 11, isn't it? So
So you'd be
So-
full HP.
So you
So
could
one
bandage
off.
yourself,
I'm
and,
1 off.
and if you bandage yourself, you'll be fully healed.
Okay, so just roll a 1d4.
No, it won't matter.
No, it won't
because
make a
you-
difference.
Because your minimum is
Oh.
1.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
okay. So you can
Wasted
change
my
your...
spell.
Oh well. At least you're on your fighters are near their top performance, which is the best thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've still got more hit points than the other fighter.
Yep.
But that's what I get for being ranger.
Okay. Rightio, what are you
Okay.
doing, folks?
Well, after that, I'm making sure that I scatter the heads away from the corpses of these foul fuckers, picking up the bangle.
Mm-hmm.
Do we gain any XP?
Not yet.
Well, let's put it this way: it won't
Gotta
matter
live
because
first.
you can't train.
He's
Yeah,
close,
but we
though.
could make a retreat though.
He's very close to getting next level.
Yeah. Yeah, but we'd have to retreat for a week.
That's alright. We could retreat for the week and get research and find out some more about the caverns.
And how many more people would die in that time?
Oh
Oh. I cannot let more innocents die.
Right, let's have a quick move to here and scope out what's in this northern part.
So let's have a
Because
look
I'm
at
just
what
interested in how a little girl got down here for a start, and then managed to get this bangle without attracting the attention of those 4 things.
She's small.
Yes, but to slip past and not aggravate the guardians.
Hang on a second.
Do you want me to go ahead? Because I've got 1 to 4 on a D6 for spotting traps, slanting passages, and construction while I'm going out.
That might be a good idea.
Do I move myself?
Not yet. Well, yeah, move yourself up next to me would be the...
That's what you see. So, what actually is that? Let's have a squiz.
Wait, what do we see? Oh,
Okay, a wide, shallow stone font, about waist height, dominates this chamber. Water trickles into it from a spout shaped like a dragon, and spills over the edge onto the floor, slick with slime. A dull black metallic ewer rests on the lip of the font. So a ewer is like a pitcher. A ewer.
A bowl or pitcher, yeah.
No, E-W-E-R. Yeah.
Yeah.
Statues, some of them whole, some of them crumbled and broken, stand in recessed niches along the walls. Another large recess in the western wall you can't get to yet because you can't see that.
So is this the font?
A small... No.
This is the font.
That's the font. A small niche at the southern end of the eastern wall holds what appears to be a pitted and blackened brazier. This here?
Yep, that's, yeah.
Yep.
Similarly etched.
So, is it each with symbols, or like is it look like a language, or?
There are, as I said, some. What did I say? Sorry. Some stuff etched into it. You're all far away, so you wouldn't know what it is just yet.
Okay. Cool.
But there seems to be something on the brazier.
Okay.
And I don't think there is anything.
Might be for our wizard to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing appearing
I pick
on
up
the
the
font.
bracelet, by the way.
I've already done that.
Yep.
Cool. Who's at the front?
Well, me and Kelvin.
Okay, so Calvin, you've checked for traps and stuff.
Well, yeah, Kelvin's looking as we're moving in slowly.
Okay,
I'm just standing at the entry to the next room.
So I'm gonna have to start using my hit points. But okay.
If you want to cast spells.
Once Calvin has checked the passage and stuff, I move to the brazier, whatever it's called.
Which is over here.
Yep, to read the writing, but only after the space has been checked for traps.
Right, so...
Do you want me to roll a d6 then?
No, traps is one of those things that he'll roll because we don't get to know the outcome if it's good or bad.
Oh, right, I see, okay.
Yep.
Right. So...
Waiting for someone to do something. You're just standing there.
Well, like I say,
Okay,
I'm waiting for the dwarf to move in.
Read it.
I'm looking for traps.
I would say that
Okay,
we
so
actually...
you find none.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet. Well, we'll move in.
It doesn't mean there isn't any.
No.
Yeah.
It could just
I'm
mean that I
going
didn't roll for you to see it.
True that.
I walk in with Malefica.
I'm going to check this font and see, like,
Okay,
does the water... Well, and preferably avoiding touching the slime on the ground too.
Well, as best you can, given its sort of...
I'm assuming that just looking at it, it's like if I poke it with, I don't know, something. that it's mold or like moss rather than an actual.
Oh man, this is so hard doing all these little bloody
bits.
Hmm.
I'm assuming somewhere down here there's something.
Yeah. God, that's hard to do. That's what you see.
Okay, so these are statues, were they?
Yep, they're either broken statues or crumbly statues. None of them are actually. That's right. That's me. None of them are actually intact. Either they just crumbled through age, or like the environment's weakened them. Like some of them might be because there's a lot of moisture in the air here, could have got into the stone and made it more porous than it normally is, so it's just crumbled away a bit like pumice.
Yeah.
Because remember, this is thousands of years old tomb.
So you wouldn't be able to tell what it was.
Very hard to. They have, but if you want to roll me a d20 roll versus your wisdom. Okay. Having a look, you might want to investigate the rest of the room to verify a theory you have.
I'll investigate the other two statue places.
So that's not all of the room, but okay, that's fine.
Yeah, well,
because
there's some area up here we've got to have a look at. Some area over here we've got to have a look at.
Yeah.
Now, nobody take anything, nobody touch anything. Just as an idea.
I start with the statue areas.
Rightio. So you look at them. You're going to have to map out the entire room to be able to verify your theory.
If he needs to, I'll lend him a torch if he wants to light up.
You've got hold of his stone.
Can I have my stone?
Yeah, I'll give him the stone back and I'll take out my lantern.
Oh God, that means me doing bloody double time with taking the thing off you and putting it back on him.
Well then, don't take it off me. Give him.
No. I've taken it off now, and I'm going to give it back to him. You guys just need a.
Well, that's why I say I'm about to light up a hooded lantern, so that's what, 30 feet?
So you light up a hooded lantern, okay. And I'll give
do you want me to just move the character, or...?
Not yet. I'm having to do all this, and there's yours. Okay, so when that all gets lit up, because this is not easy to do quickly, you will see that in the west portion of this room, if I can frickin' get to it.
Hallelujah. And Orcus said, "Let there be light."
That's right. Orcus, did you say?
When Orca said, "Let there be light."
So not Orca. Not Orcus.
Not Orcus.
Right. In the far east portion of the room.
West.
West portion of the room. There appears to be a large recess which holds a large flat-bottomed copper tub intricately etched in a strange and somewhat disturbing manner. But this confirms your previous idea, Augustine, that this room was in some way meant to be a chamber of ablutions, a purifying room.
I was about to say, this is the prep room for friggin' interring that bitch.
No. He goes to explain she would have been completely alive when she used this. That's what you see. There's nothing else in this room.
Okay, right. So nothing. What's in the? Well, as I check out the font, so it's just a dragon-headed font that spits water.
Mm-hmm.
So do I read anything on these
They're disturbing patterns. You can't quite... They're not written things. They look like they're made to be sort of abstract or represent figures of some sort.
Do I know what they represent?
No, it's not quite... It's not arcane explicit, nor is it recent for either you or the divine caster to make out anything other than it's disturbing.
Alright, and there's nothing else in the font, it is purely just a font of water.
Yep.
Cool.
So the water itself isn't slimy, it's just where it's sort of leaked over and it's
yeah, and it's mold or something growing on the floor.
I wonder what happens if I touch the slime.
I was gonna throw a stone in it.
It's probably just mold. Like algal bloom. And sorry, so there's a tub here somewhere, was it? Was there a wall, or does that go on further?
The tub is in the alcove.
In the room, is there anywhere where it looks like the bracelet would fit?
But what I'm saying is this the complete alcove?
Yes, it's a complete alcove.
Okay.
If you wanted to, you could probably put the bracelet on one of the remaining hands, but it would come off easily, so it's probably not
designed for
proportioned properly.
I'll take a peek down the east corridor.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll come over with my light source.
Rightio.
Heaven forbid he hands me back that stone, eh? No.
Yes, because I'll just toss all of you into complete utter darkness.
Has it been 6 minutes and I killed yet?
I missed that completely, Georgia.
Has it been 6 minutes? Am I healed yet?
Yeah, you were fully healed before. We stood around and waited in the corridor for that.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah, while he sits and chants his spell, we were bandaging our wounds, and then we waited until everybody had finished doing their stuff. Right. If he goes that far forward, I'm going that far forward. You don't get it. You're my biggest weapon against the undead.
I'm gonna go over here. This looks a bit funky. And I'm checking for traps over here.
Okay, you are checking for traps over there.
Pinky over here.
Not sure why.
I'd hate to think that anything comes up from that corridor.
Sorry, I just drew something on accident.
Yeah,
just click on it. Oh, click the arrow in the top corner first. Click on it and then click delete. Yep.
Oh, I just deleted my person!
What happened?
I deleted my person on accident.
Malefica has been deleted.
Okay, so
evil magic has done this!
Stop. And I'll find your...
It's like the gods are playing with our very existence.
Oh, they can play a lot more. Believe me.
Never have trusted the trickster.
That's right. I've got the trickster. Well, I paid the trickster god a god-awful amount of money. This could work out in my favor. We're about to find out. Oh, look, I'm back!
No, you're not, because you're on the wrong scale.
The god has shrunk her.
Does that mean I get a smaller hitbox?
No, it means that you have only 1 hit point. Alright, back to normal scale.
I think we should keep moving forward. That's my idea.
Sorry, and you're in the front, so you'll also see that much. Okay, what are you doing, guys? Got Calvin investigating a corner and finding nothing. Malefica doing blink dog impersonations, so blinking out the distance and coming back in.
I'm joining the crow.
I'm waiting to react to what you guys are doing. At the moment, there is dust falling through the air in your light.
The breeze coming through the entrance.
No, it's just dust. No breeze. No, it just falls straight down.
What is this box-looking thing?
What box-looking thing?
Beside Keldon.
Yeah, there.
It's the wall.
Yeah.
Ah, it's just annoying me.
Hey, that's
Okay.
So that's why I went to investigate. I was like, oh, this
I'll
looks
take
weird.
that little bit extra of a step forward.
And now you get attacked, no.
Yeah.
Right. Because you will see...
I just sorted out.
And that's why I don't like all the bells and whistles of Roll20, because it just distracts from the actual story by the time I
Yeah.
do all this crap. Okay, rightio, you are now in a room number, cool. Let me explain what's in this room for you. So, in this room, the walls and ceiling of this narrow vaulted chamber are shaped entirely of bones. An aisle runs along the centre of the room, flanked by two narrow sideboards about waist high.
Oh god, why is everybody in front of me?
I don't know, they want to be hurt. Which bear a variety of amphorae, craters and goblets. On the far side of it, and so those are like either pouring or things to hold liquid. Blah 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 blah. Where was I? Yeah, on the far side of each sideboard, running the length of which of the walls is a wide raised shelf, or possibly a couch, upon which many bones lie as if their owners had died while reclining there. A series of 7 strange symbols are etched into the floor, running up to an elaborately carved marble sarcophagi that bears upon it the image of a stern and magisterial woman. A number of urns and jars sit on the floor around the sarcophagi.
We should open that.
Oh my god.
Hang on, so where's our gobletry and things? Is that down the bottom here?
They run along here.
Yep.
Is there anywhere here where I could put the bracelet? Oh lord.
Well, where I can put it. That's say you haven't grabbed it off me.
There's a sarcophagi there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, is it open or is it closed?
It's closed.
Okay, I take the bracelet from Orca.
Yep. Okay. Fine.
Oh god. And yeah, so I take it and I place it on top of the whatever that thing is.
Sarcophagi.
Yep. But as I do so, I say, I'm sorry for what was taken. I return to you what was once taken. I am so sorry.
I'd be very wary of anything up the middle here. Wasn't there 7 runes or glyphs across the floor?
I just don't step on them.
Okay, you move around them.
Oh crap.
Are you doing anything?
Me?
Are you looking at them? Are you trying to discern them?
I'm looking at them and I'm trying to see, like, do I know them? Do I recognize them? Are they identical to what I read on the braziers? Is there anything?
Brazier.
Or on
okay.
the cairnstone outside, the 2
And is there anything on the sarcophagus thing?
Yeah. So give me an intelligence check, please, with a -2. So you raise your number you roll by 2. It's still going to be under your intelligence.
Yeah, that's under.
Cool. So, well, you recognize these as symbols representing the 7 grades of illumination that are part of the path to becoming an immortal lord. Now, here's the thing. If you could somehow record these, it would be worth a sage or a powerful person, a person in a position of power, could pay a great amount of money for this kind of knowledge. But we need to roll to see if you do that properly, if that's what you're going to do, or are you going to continue on to place the bracelet?
Oh.
It is evil. No one should have that kind of power, is what I tell her.
Be quiet, I say to the cleric. This is not your choice. But the right thing for me to do is to return what was taken first.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to? No, I return. Oh god! I return the bracelet first.
Okay,
because
you
that's
carefully, without stepping on the symbols, move over. Whereabouts do you want to put it in the sarcophagus? So if you imagine like Tutankhamun, like how he has his hands folded and
I
he's
would
like the
put
head
it,
neck.
I guess, approximate to where I would assume the wrist would be, because it's a bracelet.
Okay, cool. Okay, rightio. Then what do you do?
Are the symbols still there?
Yeah.
Okay, now I record the symbols. Oh, wait.
Okay, so
Away
you-
from the sarcophagus.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
waiting for the sarcophagus. Good point.
Rightio, so give me a roll, please. How's you
What am
doing
I
that?
rolling for?
Just an intelligence roll, please. Your intelligence.
See how well you record it down.
Yep, I got it. It's under.
Cool. No, that's okay, because you might have set something off without knowing. It didn't, so that's all fine. Okay, so, that's all well and good, apparently. So you believe you've got a pretty good representation of these symbols. Now, if you can find somebody who'd want this sort of knowledge, this could be worth a bit of coin to the group.
As I finish recording, I recite the 12 lines that I learned from the trickster god. Just,
Yes.
you know.
Good.
I ain't my faith cleric, but well,
Yep, that's all cool.
and go back to the group.
Right, well then, if you believe that we've honoured part 1 of everything, let us
What would
get
happen
the
if I
fuck
jumped
outta
on the
here.
symbol?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay. Do I recognize? I recognize
I'm
the
getting the
symbols?
head start.
Right. I just want to touch it.
That's
Do
entirely
it.
up to you.
I wish he was in the game with the silver mane.
So
Like
what,
I
are you,
say,
what are you doing, mate?
if I see him looking like he's gonna bend down to touch it, I'm a slow.
I can always come back. I
Get
can always
a
come
head
back.
start.
I really want to touch it so bad. But I move away with the group. Oh, God. But it's so interesting. This could give me a what? Oh, what do I? Oh, I'm so conflicted. But I move away with the group.
Okay. What about the other two?
We trail.
Sorry, I missed that completely, Georgia.
Are we going further in or are we leaving?
Mine was more a case of I'm just getting a head start if he looked like she was going to touch anything.
So what are you going to do? Go further in or leave now?
Well, let's put it this way: the 2 rules on the thing were do not plunder, which we've
And do not
returned
disturb.
thing, and do not disturb. So, I mean, we've already disturbed the guards at the front gate, but we might be able to get away with. Now, if you want to fuck about some more, we run the risk of pissing off her.
I think we go back to town and see if anyone else dies.
We stay the night and see if anything else happens, at which point we come back and we drive a stake through this evil bitch's heart.
Yeah,
Okay.
find out if it works.
Rightio, so we'll just leave your figures there.
I mean,
So-
I love these phylactery little things around here, because, you know, if I come back, they're the first target for me in that club.
Right, you're going to aim for all of those and hope one of them's got a heart in it?
Crush whatever is inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so because you're not in any hurry and nothing's chasing you, you
Yeah, we
make your
can
way
slip back
out.
through the thing. I'm
It
tempted
is.
to
You will know that it is
set-
difficult.
Did
More
we-
difficult
did we
getting
bring
out
Muffin?
than in. No.
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 Okay, no, we didn't bring Muffin. Once we're on this side, I want to set some kind of disturbance-based sort of thing, like pile up some dirt, something like that, just so that if anything comes out, obviously, unless it can somehow reset it from the inside.
Where was that again? Sorry.
Right at the entrance where the crawl space is, so that in the morning
forget,
when we come back.
Yeah, don't forget you've got your
Muffin.
No, you've got your Eye of Robes, Robe of Eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
mate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So in 24 hours we can see if something come out and come in and go back in.
As long as she's standing near it. Yep.
And I can track too.
Yep.
Yeah, that was just me wanting to use ranger skills of like setting up some kind of snare or something like that to tell something had passed by.
You return to talk to the elder that showed you over here. He understands that you want to stay to make sure that the job is done, so he'll put you up at his house that night. Unfortunately, around about 2 o'clock in the morning, there's a scream and someone else has died.
Right.
Damn.
Okay.
Fucking kill her.
Right. At which point do we do it in the middle of the night? No, we don't. We wait till morning.
Yeah, recharge.
We should have stayed where the family of whoever we got the bracelet back off of was.
Yep.
But
So spells for the new day from the 2 spellcasters.
Wait, so we still don't get XP?
No, because you need a week to train. So it's not going to make a single difference to you.
Yes, no. Well, if we took a week off, it would make a massive difference.
Well, there'd be a week's worth of dead people in this village.
Oh well. Don't plunder what you're not supposed to plunder, people.
Exactly. Anyway.
Okay,
Spells.
knowing that my sleep hasn't worked.
Yep.
Actually, is there anyone in the town that would want this? The what I've written?
It's a small place.
No.
Okay.
Most of them wouldn't even know what they meant.
What would be worthwhile? Obviously, I'm going to keep read magic.
Yep. What are your other
The
spells?
only other spell you've got is detect magic.
And sleep.
Yeah, well, sleep's useless. Unless for some reason we come across like tomb scarabs or big scorpions or something.
I'll just keep read magic and 1 read magic, 1 detect.
Okay. And spells for the cleric.
Do I have access to all level 2 spells for a cleric?
All level 1 spells.
Yeah, you may be level 2, but you don't get level 2 spells until like 3rd or 4th level.
Ah, right. I'll just take two cure light wounds again.
Okay.
In that case.
Yep. Don't forget, folks, if any of you did have any hit point damage, you've had a night of rest, you get a hit point back. Okay. We'll pick off where you've got up in the morning, had some food, got out over here. You've managed to get back to this space, and now you're trying to work out what do we do.
Right. So let's look more at what was possibly through here. Just quickly.
Rightio. Well, give me 29 minutes to get all this opened up.
Where I put the bracelet, does it look like anything's happened?
No. What do you mean?
Like, has it been disturbed?
Oh, incidentally, on our way back in.
Oh yeah, actually, has anyone come?
Yeah.
No, someone. Actually, no.
You get the same picture of that 5 foot something,
5'2",
black
elf.
hair, dark haired elf, human possible. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
At the doorway.
Look up your kids. Look up your wives.
And the other thing is, of course, you can track where it moved.
Yeah, that's what we're
right.
saying.
Okay. What if we did that? What if we tracked it out?
Well, that's what I say. Well, if it came out, did it come back in?
Yes.
And once it came back in, let's follow it to where it went.
Hold on. What if we tracked it out? Because what could be happening is, what if the elf actually wasn't killing anyone? What if people were dying and there was someone else in the town killing them under the pretense of what happened in the cavern?
Right. So, Steve,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna attempt my tracking to see if I can figure out where the creature that's come back in the morning or over the night has come in and gone. Like, did it come down this way?
Well, we'll
Or
see.
is it
Make your
come
roll
up
first,
that way?
maybe.
Yeah.
Make your roll first. 1 or 2.
No shit.
No.
I want to, okay, I say to the group, I want to track this thing where it went at night, just to confirm.
Oh
that
my
it
god,
was
you're gonna
there.
run all the way back to town.
Well,
Track it back in.
no, but what if it wasn't doing the killing? We don't know it's doing the killing. We assume it is. It's not a fact. We could track it back to see if it did the actual killing.
If that's what you want to do.
That's what I want to do.
Okay, so the group will go back out. You'll track it. You'll move past where it's moved, and
Yeah,
you'll
I
end up
attempt- I
outside the
attempted-
house where the person was murdered,
Yep.
or
Does it-
found dead, I should say, with terror on their face.
What are their wounds like? Are they just
Jesus Christ, I think I've just remembered exactly what this is likely to be.
I'm assuming it's like a banshee, but you know.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. You've guessed exactly what was in my mind. Elf thing.
What were you saying, Georgia?
I was asking what the wounds were like. Like, is it like stabbed to death, or are they just
No,
like
just
literally
a look of
a
abject
look of
terror.
terror, like
Oh.
somebody's been petrified to death,
right?
had their life force sucked straight out of their face.
While the murders are happening, is there any sound? Like, is there like a wailing or anything?
A
in the
loud
town?
scream.
Yeah, but is it happening in the town?
Usually
Also,
the
do I
scream
know-
is from someone who finds the dead body or bodies.
Oh.
Okay, do I know in game what a banshee is?
I can assume that you understand some basics about them.
Okay, so I look to the group and I say, if it is, I believe it could be an elf. And if so, it could be a banshee.
Yeah.
Either. So you better watch out, and you need, and I say to the cleric,
Okay.
but banshees scream though, eh?
I was about to say, I'm going to immediately unpack one of my torches. Now, they're usually resin coated, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to unwrap some of that, and I'm going to stuff those resin coated bits in my ears.
And he probably will.
Yeah, exactly. I can't hear shit, thank God.
But like I said, is there any screaming other than the person finding the body? Has any screams come from the cabin, or is there any screams at night?
There's screaming from the girl who got pulled back into the cabin at the start.
And
So-
she never came out, did she?
No.
No,
So it could be her that's been turned into the banshee.
but it might not be a banshee because banshees wail, and there's been no wailing heard other than the person screaming who died.
Okay, so don't forget Orca can't hear you very well, guys. So you're gonna
I
have to
rip
work
out
out.
Orca's ear thing
Yeah.
and say, it might not be a banshee. I could be wrong. Because there's been no
trust me,
wailing heard.
It was already,
I don't know. Okay, well then I guess we go back to the cabin and
there it is, yeah.
wreck it.
Wail like a banshee, scream shrilly, as in terrified. She wailed like a banshee. In Irish folklore, a banshee is a spirit in the form of a wailing woman whose appearance is an omen that one member of a family will die. Sound familiar?
So, Malefica, are you following the trail into the dungeon?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it will enter coming through. What are you doing? It will enter coming through here and move around the symbols. And the weird
Have we
thing
added?
is it
I was about to say, have we
goes to
added
here.
any new containers?
No.
No, nothing new.
Hold on. Okay, so wait. It walks back to the sarcophagus.
No, it walked back to this wall.
Yep.
Or like inside the wall.
Kind
Or,
of stops
well,
here.
there was
yeah,
something there.
For
Okay.
some
Okay.
reason.
And I tell the group, be mindful because she doesn't walk on the symbols, she walks around them.
Yeah.
So as we walk, and there's nothing in this room, there's nowhere else to go.
Well, aside from the few couches holding bones and things like that,
And the various things around
Yeah.
here.
and the things, right? So
Okay,
move
well I
up
show them the
along
entrance
side.
and I say, I ain't walking first.
Right. I hate to say it. Our cleric. Our other fighter might be the only person with a weapon that might work.
Right.
Magic.
Magic.
Right.
I mean, I've got one possible, but the only other thing I can try is, has anyone got anything made out of silver?
No, actually, I might.
No. What?
Cleric, you don't have any holy water while you're at it?
I couldn't afford it.
Shit.
I
I've got a mirror.
got a mirror too, actually.
Not probably made out of real silver.
Yeah, but what if she looks at herself and I'll say, okay, I don't know.
It's not the Medusa, bro.
Well, she might scream at the fact what she looks like. I don't know.
Yeah, she's that hideous.
Okay, so before I walk in, oh crap, we need to hear each other.
No, we don't. We can swear, mouth off, flip the bird.
Okay, so what if you're gonna do this, you're gonna be typing instructions, and if anyone tries to take somebody else's instructions beyond what they could do by just you guys gesturing to each other, then I'm gonna say it's not happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Right. So
I'm gonna be the only person talking because none of you else can communicate if you're gonna fill up all your ears.
Yeah.
Okay, before we go in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a plan while we can still hear each other?
What a good idea!
Holy crap! I'm full of good ideas tonight.
Yep.
Makes sense for Kelton to go first.
Makes sense for the dwarf with the magic weapon to go first.
If I'm behind her, I can have my.
Oh, we rested overnight, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's our plan? Remember, she's literally a woman scorned, right? And we've done nothing. We've not hurt her. We've replaced the bracelet that we found. Again, we could talk to her.
Hathorvash, but we don't know what happened to the child. So.
Wait, how can we talk to her if we can't hear? Oh.
Yeah, I'm not that person. Let's put it this way: if she has been turned into a banshee, she's gone.
Yeah, I don't know. Ever seen the movie Mama?
Do we think that
No.
has been turned into a banshee?
I'm just trying to think: is there anything else that we can use to turn a man?
Georgia?
Like, the only thing I've got is cold iron.
Yeah. Georgia, what were you saying?
Do we think that the child has been turned into a banshee?
Yeah, we think that the child has been converted to a banshee.
Right.
But I'm not. Wait, the child was.
The girl that fell in and was dragged in here, that never came out.
So
Now,
can banshees be children?
They could be females of any, of the.
So then she's the size of a child?
About 5 foot. That would be your late
Oh
teenager.
no, she's 5'2". 5'2", yeah, teenager.
Yeah,
Roughly.
late teenager.
Yeah.
Okay, but we still don't. Do we have a plan? No. What are we doing?
Well, like I say, if it's anything, it's going to be a whack it until it's dead. But the problem is that we've only got possibly one weapon that we can whack it with. What spells can you memorize? Like, what spells are in your list? Cleric.
Healing. And I got turned undead, but I don't think a banshee's undead.
Yeah, Banshee is undead.
Well, look, I can turn her.
But
And I'll focus on it.
whether or not you can is the big question. The difficult part.
True, yes. No, I probably can't.
Do you know anything about a Banshee's weakness? Do you know?
Actually, I ask, do I know anything about the weakness of banshees and if they can be spoken to or converted back?
Make a intelligence roll and raise your number by 6.
And does the cleric
22.
want to try the same
Nope,
thing?
you have no idea.
Do I know?
The only
That's a
thing
critical
you know,
failure.
the only thing you know is that if you encounter a banshee, you either let it go or you destroy it because it's not natural.
Yay! Right.
I'm big on destroying it because I want to banish the evil.
Yep.
Well,
But
I'm just trying
remember,
to figure
group,
out.
she herself was not evil.
She is now.
No.
This isn't the
look
witch's
at all the
Strigoi.
people she's murdered.
Yeah, I was about to say
If
this
it's
isn't
her.
the witch's Strigoi.
Bye.
Unfortunately, the spell I want does not exist in this edition. Fun.
Okay, well, I look to the group and say, okay, what can I do? Me, myself, my spells aren't going to work here.
Yeah, exactly. So unless we know something else that might work,
Are banshees intelligent undead? They would be, eh?
they
Yes.
would be.
Thank God.
But the sloop.
Again, it's possibly big enough that sleep may not work.
No, I'm not. I don't care about sleep. But okay, before we enter, I sit the group down. I look at the cleric and I say, "We need all the help we can get. You and I should recite the 12 lines of that trickster god of yours because we never know."
Absolutely, I am more than keen.
Can I ask what your holy symbol is made out of, cleric?
But sorry,
Wood.
wood.
Shit.
The cheap version.
Okay, so when we walk in, this is what's going to happen. Calden is the other fighter, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Keldon is the one that has a magic weapon.
Yeah, but we need to keep Calden safe, so we sacrifice Orca first.
Sounds like a plan.
No, Keldon first, me second, so I can
No,
heal.
no. I think we go Orca, the cleric, Calden, and then myself. Because essentially we need to protect Calden.
Was there a working blacksmith back in town?
Probably.
Are we leaving again?
I have a question.
How long
Georgia,
would it take to
Georgia,
create?
what's your question, Georgia?
Are crossbow bolts metal ended?
Is what metal ended?
Crossbow bolts.
Crossbow bolts.
They have
We
a
could silver the tips
sharpened
pretty easy.
part. No, you have to make them out of silver and fashion them onto it, and then they get nailed onto the end of the shaft.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's not
I'm trying to think,
stick
how
thing.
long would it take to melt down silver in a forge?
Yeah.
I'm assuming the town has a blacksmith.
Well, he'd have to completely redo his forge because he'd be only using pig metal and iron.
So low melting point stuff.
Yeah. So you're going to get. It's going to be imperfect silver if you do it there.
Are we okay? Well, is there anything in town that can? Obviously, assuming we're going to fight a banshee, is there anything that could help us?
Fire. Holy
Okay,
water, magical equipment.
Is there anywhere in town we could get that? I have a lot of gold.
No.
Okay, just as a quick question,
It's a little
while
out
you're
of the way
standing
place.
here, then magic user, do as one useful thing: cast detect magic and spin around.
Good idea. I do that.
So you have a 60-foot radius. So just stay where you are
And obviously, I know where the obvious magic is, but is there any unknown magic?
Can I just point out that silver actually melts at a lower temperature?
You can.
Yeah, but it's also going to be tainted by the pig iron, so we'd have to clean the forge out.
So
I'm realistically only wanting a big silver nail.
A steak.
nothing
Also, Steve,
apart from here.
Yeah.
And around
also,
here,
Steve,
nothing.
There's also
storyline.
some here.
You're loving what? Sorry.
I'm loving this storyline.
Good.
Yeah, but yeah, there's also
in a few
something
minutes
up
you
here.
might not, but we'll see how we go.
Okay, so we need to prep. Okay, well, we can't get fucking silver anywhere, can we, guys? We're
Fire.
afraid to
Absolutely
trust the
not.
god.
So your
anything-
sorry, just
We
want to double
beat
check.
heaven.
Your detect magic is 60 feet radius, isn't it? 60 feet distance.
60 foot, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Yep. No, that's cool. There's nothing.
What if we opened the sarcophagus?
Yes.
Then you could possibly be dealing with something far worse.
True.
Remember, in there is her. She's got those lovely "I want to be a god" symbols on the ground.
Yeah.
She could
That's
very well
where
be.
the trail stops from the thing that you've been tracking.
Is there
Maleficent.
That could
any
be-
way to remove the symbols?
They are carved into the floor, but you can try.
I look at the cleric. This is your thing. Okay, I guess we have to go in.
Let's do it.
I was about to say, can the cleric, like a magic user, burn hit points for spells?
Magic user only.
Oh, okay, yeah, fine. Fuck it.
Cleric
All I
has to
can
do a whole lot of rituals.
all I can suggest is that if push comes to shove, cleric, and you're really feeling like you can do it, Cure Light Wounds as an attack on an undead should actually inflict pain.
Inflict damage.
Yeah.
So just remember that's a weapon that we might have. Okay, so we're gonna just hope that Cold Iron might work on a Banshee, being that, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, do I know if sleep works on Banshees?
No, you don't.
No.
It's a chance you're going to have to take.
We're about to find out.
We're about to find out. Okay, so is everybody stacking on the door with me, or just taking this right to the face?
So right here, Orca, I've already rolled for you a wee while ago, and you actually discovered something.
Yep, great. Okay, attempt to open said something.
In a second. As soon as this thing cooperates.
This is fun.
For turn undead, what would a Banshee be under? Because it doesn't.
It's under your cleric pages.
It's not on the list.
So yeah, exactly. I would put it on the same level as, say, Mummy, which means it might be above what you can do.
Yeah, definitely above what you can do.
So you find a secret door right there.
Spectre is actually more appropriate. Right, so like I say, I'll attempt to open said secret door. Which requires a 1d6 roll, doesn't it?
Yep.
How often? Oh, okay.
And I can't do it.
Nope.
How's that for stupid?
So the cleric.
What do you want me to do? Roll a d6.
1d6. Nope. The dwarf.
I'll do it.
And okay, Malefica. Where you go?
Jesus Christ. Nope.
And Calvin.
5, 4.
We literally are looking for a 1 to 3.
Nope.
Fuck. So no one.
Okay,
can
I
open
try
the door.
something else. This could go wrong, but I take the bracelet off the sarcophagus and I approach the door. Does anything happen?
You move the bracelet. That's the only thing that happens.
Knock, knock, bitch.
Yeah, can we just try knocking?
You can try knocking. I just don't understand why you don't just open the secret door.
Well, that's why I said, can we open it? Because in this game,
went on about something about pushing the door open. I thought, okay.
Well, that's it. That. Every door in this game apparently requires a roll to open, according to the book.
No.
Okay, Steve's the DM. Can we open the door?
Yes.
That's why I said I'd open the door, but you know, in this game they're all supposed to be big, heavy, and unopenable.
Let's go, team!
Which is why I've got a 1 in 4 chance compared to the rest of you. But of course
Let's go, team.
6.
Okay. The walls of this long, narrow passageway are decorated with elaborate bone flowers. How pretty. Each a skull with bones radiating out from it to form intricate and beautifully if macabre patterns. There is a funeral silence
like they're loose,
here.
or are they actually part of the wall?
No, part of the wall. A set of oak iron band double doors open to the north, and that would be right here.
Okay.
At the moment, that's all you can see. Hang on, I can extend.
I was about to say, there should be a little bit more down here. Oh, okay. But that's it. Right, she went which way there, Malefica?
I point in the general direction of the trails.
We fart in your general direction. Okay.
Straight up.
Right, so get ready.
Okay, now these are. Hang on a second.
These are ones where I have to make that roll.
These are.
I think I lost you, Steve.
Okay, that's cool.
All I can say to you, Calvin, is just be aware that the moment that if you connect with that weapon, she's going to go for you because you are going to be the target that can hit her.
Okay. Where you go, Orca?
Right, attempt to open this door.
These
The
doors
other
aren't
end of the
locked.
spectrum.
They are
Pardon?
just. These aren't locked. They're just very hard to
Yeah.
move.
That's why I say in this
So
game
the great
mode.
oak doors creak open. You will see in there when I have a chance to.
And that's where we'll leave it for tonight. Fuck you.
No.
Yes, we can keep going. Thank God.
It hit 9 o'clock. It just hit 9
can
o'clock.
die.
That's what I say. It hit 9 o'clock. It's like that's where we'll leave it for tonight. Damn it.
Come on, Steve.
Oh,
So you see, you can't quite see it all, unfortunately, but what you can see, a large, possibly diamond-shaped chamber stands before you. Urns, baskets, and arms and shields lie scattered about the floor or lean against the walls.
Shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
When you say
Hold on a
arms,
second.
as in weapons.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not actually drawn on here because that'd be too fucking easy. But right in here, okay?
In the middle.
Yeah. So the skeleton of a horse, not quite there, is propped up with a wooden frame standing against one of the walls. You see steps heading into some of the little chambery things. But there's a great throne sitting at the centre of the chamber on a raised dais. A skeleton, regal even in death, sits upon the throne, and a young girl, seemingly flesh and blood, sits upon the skeleton's lap. Its arms cradled possessively around her. The girl wears a suit of mail several times too big for her and clutches a leaf-bladed sword in her hands. There is a glimmering silver armband around her right arm. Her eyes are lit with a strange lambent flame. Buyers lie to the east, west, and you assume north. You can see on each buyer that you can see there's some sort of skeletal warrior clad in mail holding a sword to their breast.
Uh-oh. Give her the bracelet.
Who would I give the bracelet to?
That might make it worse.
Well, she's missing one, right? She's got one on one hand or one arm.
Yep.
Might make her happy. We might be able to leave.
Or the other option is rip the other one off her.
like it might be possessing her by a bracelet.
And okay, right. So, do we do this?
Let's go.
Oh, okay. Cool. By the way, Malefica, crouch that detect me. Oh no, damn it. We've got areas stuff with shit. Okay.
Why do you think traps when we're doing this place?
Is there what?
Is there traps?
Well, you've got to go and study for those. You've got to search them out. They don't just appear.
Right.
So you're not allowed.
Well, I've got 1 to 2 on a D6 of just passing by.
Yeah, so while the group are risking a combat, you're now going to go and investigate the dungeon.
I just meant because I'm wandering past.
Okay.
Because I've got 1 to 4 on a when searching and
Right.
1 to 2 if just passing by.
Right. Have I mentioned anything yet?
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
He rolls it.
Oh, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
right. Sorry, he rolled.
Otherwise, if he keeps asking you to roll dice, that means that something's up. So he'd be rolling it secretly.
Right. Okay.
Alright.
That's all right. Hang on a second.
Okay.
You've got some more light in the room, so you can see a bit more.
Sorry, so we've got big skeleton holding a weapon here, big skeleton holding a weapon here. Probably one at the back, the throne in the middle with the girl and the regal skeleton.
There's another one.
Alright.
So, what are you doing, Orca?
So none of these skeletons on here have come to life.
No.
Is the girl in the middle sleeping? Is she awake and looking at us? Is she what?
What is she doing?
I mean, I'm trying to be quiet at this point if she looked like she was asleep.
No, her eyes are open, but she has that really weird lambent light
Gaze.
in her eyes. So let's have a look. Well, interestingly enough, the girl, or the body of the girl anyway, sort of jerks to attention and slowly but terrifyingly moves her gaze towards you. You don't hear any sound of breathing, although you feel like there's a
I wouldn't hear anything anyway.
Uh-huh.
I've got a bunch of, resin-coated, cloths stuck in my ears.
Uh-huh.
But if this place is cold and we're breathing steam and she's not, then... Right, so she's just eyeing at us eerily.
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea.
Slowly, she just untwines herself from the skeleton.
I was about to say.
And just moves with an incredibly weird, surreal movement, like she's not of this plane.
She's ethereal sort of moment, yeah. Sweet.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, with my robe, I can see onto the astral plane, right?
Yep.
Is there anything else in the room with us that the others can't see?
Not on the astral plane, no.
God. I obviously have the bracelet. And I'm going to try something really messed up, but I think the word is gingerly approach the throne. I take a knee, and I place the bracelet in front of me, and I say, "My queen."
Okay, so you basically over here somewhere.
That's Calvin.
That's me.
Oh, I'll move me.
That might have been the best one to do, but okay. Where you go, Calvin? Where you go, Malefica? Okay, you take a knee and say, "My queen." So she just alights. Her sword is up above her, but her other hand is reaching out towards the bracelet. Roll a d6, please, Malefica. Well, you're not surprised by the fact that you're about to enter combat. So, Malefica, where you are, what is your intent?
I make a fighting withdrawal.
Okay, so you're going to try to, because you're kneeling, which makes it very difficult. But okay, the rest of you?
My intent, if I see, the hostile action, I'm going to attempt to run at the girl.
Sorry, she's interested in the bracelet, eh?
She appears to be. Yep, you're going to run at the girl?
And attempt to wrestle that other bracelet off her other wrist. Is it her sword arm or is it her other arm?
It's on the sword arm.
It's on the sword arm? Okay, I'm sorry, Malefica, but I'm actually going to wait for her to take a swing at Malefica so that the sword arm is down, and then I'm going to attempt to grab on and...
Because we don't know that she will yet, do we? It appears to be combat.
It's raised.
Yeah, but she's also focused on the bracelet. So it could go either way.
Downward chop. Yep, but yeah, so I'm waiting for the strike to occur, and then I'm going to...
Lynn, what are you doing?
I'm running forward too. I've got my axe out. I guess I'm just waiting to see what happens with these whacking between the other two.
Okay.
But I'm approaching.
Radio.
Where is she?
I'll be casting Turn the Undead, but I don't think it'll work.
You don't have... Oh, you can. You do, actually.
Okay, so you're going to try to turn undead. Okay.
Yeah,
that's all.
That'll be what I'll do.
Yep.
Actually, what if I didn't move?
Don't know, but you said that you're going to move. Are you changing it that you don't move?
Yes, I'm hoping that she goes for the break before she attacks me. Hey, it's an experiment, and if it goes wrong, it's gonna go wrong.
Yep.
Fine.
Spectacularly.
Yep. So roll a d6, but take 1 off it.
4.
Okay. So you wait until she does something. So as she starts to reach out to the bracelet, the face changes slightly and gets a rather malevolent smile as she brings the sword down onto you.
Okay.
Right.
1 moment, please.
Jesus Christ.
+5.
And she does 11 points of damage to you.
Jesus Christ!
Die.
What happens
that's a
to...
wizard.
Well, how many hit points does Malefica have?
7.
Ooh. Okay, you're in -4. What's your con?
11, I think.
Okay, you die at 11, -11. You're at -4. Unfortunately, each round you're going to be bleeding out, so you lose a hit point a round unless somebody can bandage you and stop that. But at the moment they've got some she-devil that they've got to worry about.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm also hoping this goddamn trickster god does something, okay? I've prayed enough.
Right.
You paid enough too.
Rightio. So, Augustine, do your turn undead.
3d6 and pray for big numbers. Like real big numbers.
Nah.
No.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, no.
Only enough for zombies.
No.
Right. Movement
Walker,
at the end of the
you
round. Yep.
and Calvin are up there. Rightio, we start with the next round.
Yeah. As I attempt to grab and wrestle that frickin' band off her.
Hang on a second.
If I have to, I'll just cut her arm off. But
I'm stoked I took that risk, actually.
Hang on a second. Dun, dun, dun. Just bringing in the other people's.
You never know in a game of D&D, anything can...
True.
there's
This
the
is
3
very
other
true.
skeletons that are about to come up too.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. On top of them.
You can probably deal with them, hopefully.
So I'll just take that off. And see, this is the thing with all this fancy shit stuff. It just takes forever to bloody get it. Theatre of the mind is so much easier and
That's
better
what
to
was like
do.
on paper in person with a piece of paper.
In with figurines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at me.
we'll wait to see if you guess what she's like. But anyway. Okay, rightio. I haven't got a figure for her, so she's just in the middle. So, at present, Malefica is... and has taken 11 points of damage.
11. That'd be me.
Yep. So, the 3 of you who are still conscious, what's your intent?
Like I say, I'm gonna grab that the armband off her wrist.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, unfortunately, I don't think she's gonna be saved, so I'm just gonna start whacking with my axe. I'm just chop the arm off, you know.
So you're attacking the young girl to chop her arm off?
The one that just attacked Malefica, yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
but, you know,
Yep.
they're all me.
Augustine.
I'm sorry, you're saying sorry to the wrong person. The one that actually would care about this apparently is lying in a pool of blood on the ground.
Right. Well, it was her or me, and I'm gonna strike first, hopefully.
Augustine,
Yeah,
what are you
strike
doing?
while the iron is hot.
I'll move forward when I can,
Yep.
and to the right to take the skeleton coming out. I assume they're coming out.
Now, hang on, we just wanted
So-
a simple ruling on one thing. Now, he's attempted to turn her. Does that mean that he could still try and turn those other skeletons?
That is something for him to consider.
I can't. I can use it once for combat.
Yeah.
They're new to the
This
combat.
is a little different, though. It's a new type of combat.
They're new to the combat.
And remember, when you turn them, you are out of action.
Yeah. So am I allowed to try and turn them?
You're allowed to try anything you want to.
See, I did, and I died.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No. So the lantern that you were carrying previously has to be put down somewhere, so I'm going to say it's gone out. You still got Augustine's
whatever.
Still got Augustine's rock, so that can just be put on the ground and it won't matter.
Okay.
Okay, so Augustine, what are you doing? I know what the other two are doing. What are you trying to do?
I'll try and turn the skeletons.
Okay. Rightio.
Back, foul creatures.
Oh, where you go, Orca? D6.
D6. There you go first. Shit.
Okay. She is going to attack. Who is she going to attack?
She doesn't know which of us has got the magic weapon yet.
No, she doesn't. No. So it's going to be a D2 roll. 1 Orca, 2 Kelvin. It's just purely luck. Kelvin, she's going to whack at you.
Oh.
That is going to be a hit. For 7 points of damage.
Whoa.
Our turns.
Oh, yeah, your guys' turns.
Yep. Right, so we'll start with the magic-like effect at the back. So
You want me to
turn undead. Yeah.
You can try.
That's pretty good.
Roll 2d6.
Big numbers.
Good numbers.
In a sec.
And keep chanting that one.
Yeah, that's me, guys. It's all on you. Kill this bitch.
Good work.
Right. Well, they all ran the fuck
moved
off.
back.
Yep. Right. So,
hang on a second. Sorry, I've just got to roll for duration. Okay. And then I will roll one in secret so you don't know how long it's going to be. That's better. Okay. Rightio. So, round 1. First of all,
Fight.
Malfika needs to lose a hit point.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
And so just yell out when you're getting close to negative 11. Okay, Hawker.
Grab that bitch. That's at +2 for strength and thing. So that will hit an armor class. God dang it! I really should just mark this page. For me, that hits an armor class of 4.
That hits.
Okay, and like I say, I'm attempting to rip that.
It's a strength versus strength thing.
Okay.
Okay, 1d20. You add 2 on top of that.
And then it goes over.
No. It's the high number.
Oh, you want the high number? Okay, 20.
Yeah. And I get to roll her stuff on top of it. 15. So you managed to grab hold somehow of the
Bracelet.
Yep, but you can't get it off because it's holding a sword. But you've perhaps got your fingers hooked into it, so you're sort of hampering her movements with the sword arm.
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage.
Well, if we can lop her off at the wrist, or lop her off at the arm now.
And Calvin.
Can I try and chop her arm off?
You're going to try, but that means it's going to be really hard to hit a specific area for an effect. Normally you only can do that with a critical. Make the D20 roll and we'll see what happens.
If you roll the critical, then we might be in luck.
Okay, so don't try and hit her arm, just try and hit it?
No, just say I'm trying to hit her arm to lop it off. That's all fine. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
So it doesn't lop off, but you do get to inflict damage.
5, and that's 1d6 plus 4, right?
1d6
Yes.
plus 4.
Are there any bonuses because of the weapon?
That's with the bonuses to the weapon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, plus 3 hand axe. Okay, so that's 7. Okay, and we cycle through again. So Augustine, you're continuing to chant. Right. Orca, what are you doing?
So if so I've got my fingers hooked under this bracelet and hampering her ability to swing.
Yep.
Can I take the club and not using the nail side? Can I attempt to bop her on the head and not, like, she's got that look in her eyes? I just don't know whether or not I can knock her out.
You can try.
Yeah, okay, I'll attempt to swing to KO her.
Okay, so should we need another strength check? You are going to be hampered, lose the +2, and you're going to have a -2 to hit it because you two are sort of in a wrestling sort of hold, trying not to break it. Yep. Okay, and Calvin, are you continuing to try to chop her arm off?
Yeah, why not? Let's just keep hacking at that arm.
Okay.
Is it bleeding or is it?
It's bleeding.
Okay.
Okay, Calvin, you're up for the initiative. Lose a hit point for the next round, Malefica.
Yep, got it.
So, what would you like me to roll, sorry?
1d6.
1d6?
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Okay. So, I'm going to say the bopper first. Make your roll at a -2.
Come on.
Oh, my swing?
Yep.
So it's just a flat roll then?
Nice.
Ooh.
Pity it wasn't a 20. That would have been perfect. Okay, damage.
So damage is... Do I -2 off my damage as well, or just...
No, just the to hit. No, it's just
Okay,
the
3 points.
3 points. Hang on a second.
Smack!
So you're looking for a 12 or less. Nope, you didn't knock her out.
Okay.
But she took a whack to the head. And now we're down to you, Calvin, who are busily trying to hack away at her hand or arm.
Yeah. Just whack that thing off.
Damage only, sorry.
Oh.
Still, we're racking up some points on her.
And that's d6 plus 4?
Yep.
Okay. Her turn. So first of all, the first thing I'm going to do is break free of you and then attack the dwarf if I can. So it's a contested strength. Yep, broken free.
Yep.
And an attack on the dwarf.
Oh.
And damage to the dwarf.
Oh, that goes and downs her, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out. But that wasn't a whatchamacallit, was it?
It wasn't a natural 20, it wasn't.
No.
Right. Okay.
So if it's downing you, how many hit points are you on at the moment? Negative what?
If it's downing me, I am -4 now.
Okay, so you've got a last gasp something to do as you flail down and take unconsciousness.
So you can either take one more swing.
Oh, right, okay.
Your Death Blossom.
A Death Blossom, is that 1d6 plus 4?
No. 1d20 to hit. You still got to hit.
Oh, right, I see.
What are you hoping to do?
Oh, anything, really.
No, didn't work. And you fall into unconsciousness and you lose another hit point.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, well.
Right, this bitch is a real danger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to take my club and I'm going to spin it round so that it's spike side first, put my extra hand on it, and I'm going to drive, a swing so hard that I'm hoping that I can just kill her outright.
Okay. That's what you're doing. Augustine,
You
what
can
are
still
you
move
doing?
and do something
Yeah.
while chanting.
Sorry, can I throw something? Did you say?
No.
No.
You can still move and do some things while chanting.
He can't. He can undo 5 foot. It's like a spell in the system.
Oh, so he's got to hold it and
Yep.
chant and chant and chant.
Yeah.
I couldn't like bandage the guys that are down, or
No.
or could I move forwards? So I'll be
5 feet.
I'll move forward
round.
5 feet.
Okay.
Whilst chanting to keep the skeletons at bay.
Yep. They move back as far as they can. Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll just go for initiative between you and me, Orca. So.
Oh,
I still
no.
have faith.
Oh,
She has a swing at you.
Yeah.
That'll definitely connect.
Hits. Yeah.
oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Swing back.
Armor class.
So 15 versus. I think that's an armor class 3 for me. 15. Armor class 2.
Okay, that's damage time.
Okay.
You got this.
The big two-handed swing.
And she falls down.
Ah!
Boof! I immediately set to bandaging the other two.
Yep. So so I'm just going to roll randomly.
I'm going to start with
Malefica.
Malefica, and then move on to Calvin.
Okay, so
and
Malefica loses 1 and Calvin loses 2 before you finish all that.
Okay.
I lose 2, did you say?
Yep.
Yep. So what are you on now, Malefica?
I'm on -7.
So this
Okay.
sword looks like what?
It's a really weird leafy sort of looking sword, very sort of elvish looking.
Okay, I'm going to grab that. And then I'm going to drag these two back towards this entry.
Yep.
And I can either then tell Kelvin we can try and fight the skeletons here and now, if he wants to stand behind me and heal me, or heal Kelvin first to get Kelvin back up.
I don't think I can. She's too low health.
-6. You'd spend 2 turns healing her, both spells.
True.
But that stops him from...
Stopping
I'm chanting, and that's why I'm saying we want to move back into or beyond this doorway so that I can hold them one at a time at the doorway.
Well, you could close the door.
Oh yeah, true. We can just close the door,
Wait, don't
and
forget
then I can hold them. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna drag that bitch's body with me.
Yep. And
Yep.
so you're dragging the body with you. You're dragging the other 2 out. Is there anything else?
You got to.
I just want to bash that bitch in the chair.
Oh God.
Okay. I'll as a finishing thing before I drag everyone out, I'm going to take my club and batter up the skull
Really?
off the.
Just your club.
No, I'll use the leaf sword.
Really?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What have you got lying on the floor near you?
The hand axe.
Look at my hand axe.
Yeah, okay, well then I'll use what I know as the magic hand axe. Lop the head off.
Try to. Yep. So you're hoping for a critical. You're hoping for a 20. Okay.
Why
so
not? Pick
you're
the
doing
fight.
all this. Augustine can keep them at bay while you're doing this at the moment.
Yep.
Just hang on a second. I just need to see what she's got.
I'm just lining it up.
I give him a death stare while he's doing this.
You're giving what? Sorry.
Give me the.
I'm giving him a death stare. Like, why are you doing this to us?
Oh yeah, rightio. Boom, boom, boom there. Okay, rightio. Pray to any god you've got that you're going to get a good number now. Away you go.
Oh shit.
Nope. So you completely miss. Augustine.
Yes.
So I'm going to say that like they are over there. Orca's over here at the moment. You're doing things. You can feel your turn undead starting to wane. You're not sure how much longer you've got it.
Okay. Well, at that point, we're leaving.
Really don't want to have one more try, but that's okay.
No. I'm not gonna
Tempt fate.
tempt fate. We'll bail, close the
A
door.
gesture to leave and start backing out.
I was only taking one swing, and if I had lopped the head off, then we would have just been running anyway. So I took my. We out. Peace.
Okay, so Augustine, you might want to jump out of the room.
Yep. Before I slam the door and hold it shut.
Right.
I attempt. Is it? Sorry, it opens inwards, outwards.
It opens inwards.
Inwards. Right. I then quickly loop a rope through any rings that are on this side of the door, tie it as tight as I can, and we start making our way out.
Yep. Okay. You start to make your way out. You both are carrying the other individuals.
Yep.
You.
I'll take the heavier of the two, which is the dwarf, and he can carry the figure.
Right. You will, because nothing's chasing you. Well, they are, but they're not right behind you. You can make it out the very narrow passageway with fair ease.
Yep. And once we're outside this passageway, is where I'm going to stop.
Which passageway?
I'm hoping they're going to keep like the very thin one, the one we've got to crawl through.
Yeah.
Isn't it? No. Crap. We're going to have to drag them through there.
This one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So once we're outside there, I'm hoping that we'll stop and wait for them there, because if they follow us all this way, they're going to be at a severe disadvantage trying to crawl out.
So you wait. Nothing happens.
Okay. I hate to say it, now is the time you take your time and you heal,
us.
The other two.
Yeah, well, my two spells won't recover both of them.
Fighters first.
Fighters first?
Yep.
I'll just spend the time for both spells onto Keldon then, which is 12 points.
Well, first of all,
we get the full 12 minutes.
First of all, Keldon and Malefica, you both need to roll a 1d4 each because you were bandaged.
1d4?
Yeah.
Yep.
2.
So you take 2 off your
negative value.
Yep.
I can't see myself anymore. Where are we?
You're outside.
Oh, right.
So then you cast your first one for 6. That takes Keldon up to what?
No.
So who does what, sorry?
So after you've healed 2 hit points from being bandaged, now you've been healed 6.
He's on 1 health.
I'm on 1 health, so I'm alive again.
Whereas I'm still sitting at -5.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll just pass the other one on to you then, since she's up at 1 spell.
Yep.
Alright, so that puts them both on 1.
Yep.
Hey, we'll go back and get the skeletons.
I was going to say, you want to go back right now?
So because I'm at 1 HP, can I move and stuff or not?
Yes, you can. It
Okay.
would be dangerous to go into any encounter right now, but you can move to somewhere safe.
Can I investigate the sword?
Right now, at the mouth of the mouth.
Yeah, there's
like I was like,
okay.
I'm literally standing here waiting for anything to stick its head out. But yeah, I think we book it back to town.
Bail.
Back to town.
We need to inform them that there is still the possibility that things are alive in there.
Yeah, but what do we do with the girl?
Well,
I'm sorry, I literally had to leave the body behind, I believe. I did drag her outside the room, but did have to leave the body there because I can't drag. Well, she went down. We don't know if she's dead.
So, you go back to town. You will stay at the elders. You'll have a night of rest, so you'll heal a hit point each.
But I do have both of those silver rings now.
You do not have any murders happen that night?
Oh,
Yep. That's always a good sign. Oh, I lost everyone.
No?
No, I'm here.
Okay, yep, cool. Everything went quiet,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's usually a bad sign.
so do we now just stone up the entrance?
You can return the next day and do that if you wish.
Yeah, basically we need to go back the next day, finish off those last few skeletons, and if we want, purify her, or that thing's body.
Those two are
right.
only on 2 hit points.
Yeah, I was about to say, but that's after we heal.
Okay, so how many days do you want to take healing for?
Should we wait in town for maybe 3 days, 4 days?
How long does? Oh yeah, that works. I've only
Well,
Just
you've got the
every-
cleric
every-
to do some every day.
Every day we'll go out and check to see that if anything's come in with Malefica and that robe of ice.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll tell the elders that we're monitoring the situation to ensure that what it is now down there is staying its ass down there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm going to say 3 days go by and you're healed and you're at the entrance, and that's where we'll finish it for the night. So just let me turn
Right.
off the recording.
Oh, I mean, if after 3 days nothing